it right now for the first time ever. Folks, I want to welcome you to and introduce you to the NK105. You are going to see things from this air purification system that you have never seen before. It is award-winning and is more capable and versatile than any other air purifier we have ever done in our 40-year history. It is a Red Dot Award winner from 2016. It's been featured in countless magazines. I want to tell you that we are about to talk about 320 square feet, so a large room size without needing multiple air purifiers. Of course, we're going to talk about odors. We're going to talk about all types of smells, cooking smells, pet smells. We're going to talk about getting rid of allergens in the air. I've been suffering real bad. I went away to Orlando for a couple of days with my wife and I had terrible allergies. If you have the sniffles or itchy eyes, we're going to help improve the quality of the air in your home. But we're going to do it, and this is the key word and phrase of the entire presentation, and that's True HEPA. Not HEPA-like, HEPA-type, HEPA-tech. Want to truly kind of be like HEPA, this is really HEPA. HEPA filters are expensive. HEPA purifiers are expensive, except for today. Our price is $100 off at $299. We're at free shipping and at 5 flex pay. If you would like a better experience in your home, Winix will deliver it. And we're always guaranteed of a great experience when Lori Leland is here.
Although this is a very hard act to follow.
Don't you think I should have won?
I think you did a spectacular
My costume fell
job.
apart.
It kind of flung off of you. It was very exciting.
I was very dramatic.
It was.
Anyway,
it was very good. But anyway, that I'm sure released a lot of toxins in the air, all those crazy wigs and things you had on. That's where Winix comes into play. We have busy households. We have lives with pets. We have to deal with pet dander. We have to deal with pollen outside. We need something to scrub our inside air. Really, if you think about it, there's nothing more important than the air we breathe inside our homes. And if you talk to the government, they're going to tell you that our inside air quality is typically much worse than outside air quality. You see the pollen outside. You see all the things bothering you outside, and your first instinct is to close up your home. Not with Winix. With Winix, it's going to clean up the inside air, which could be so much dirtier than that outside air. And this is a brand new model that we're thrilled to be launching for the very first time here at HSN. When it comes to Winix as a brand, they're that upper echelon, top tier, just incredible technology. They are the real deal. And let me tell you what makes them so special. Not only design award winner, not only that whole 360-degree experience, so that no matter where you put this in your home, this is going to scrub and clean the air to give you that fresher, cleaner, healthier home. But this is going to do that 320 square foot room, which is great. So you can put this anywhere. It's so versatile with that round shape. And I just want to show you too the filtration that comes included with this. You are getting an entire year of filters with this. And it is this all-in-one filter. Nothing has ever been simpler or easier. I'm going to show you how to change it if we have time here at the end of the show. You have this fine mesh pre-filter. So this, you can actually take a brush to it. You can use the vacuum cleaner if you want to use one of the attachments and clean this off to prolong the life of this. Inside, you have that carbon deodorization layer. So that's going to help take out the stinky cigar smoke from your uncle that came to visit. Maybe the fish dinner that you cooked last night. That's all going to be removed. And then Adam said it, with this 4-stage filtration, one of the highest end filtrations we've ever offered on an air purifier, you're getting that true HEPA going to work for you to remove completely 99.97% of all of the airborne allergens within your home. There is just stage after stage after stage built into your Winix that ensures that the air that you're breathing inside your home is as fresh and clean as possible. And one of my favorite things about this incredible technology is the fact that it's auto. This is so automated. All you do is set it and forget it. We're going to talk about the Wi-Fi part of this because you can actually control this from your phone. But here's what I want you to know. You turn it on. It's a very simple and sleek control panel right here. Here's your air quality indicator on the top. So this is blue. This is telling me, as I glance over at this, that the air quality in and around this area in this 320 square foot room is all clear. It's all clean. It's fresh. You have your various modes right here. So if you want to touch and dial those in, you can absolutely change it up. You can see from the little lights right here, you've got your 4 speeds of fans, your low, medium, high, and turbo all right there on the front. Or you can live where I live, and that is in auto mode. Auto mode is going to kick in when you need that extra cleaning. It goes up to high. You can tell by the indicator light exactly what's going on at that time. It's just incredible technology. technology. Put it in your home, try it out. If you have people with allergies that are just suffering, my little baby boy has that runny nose. You talked about us coming back from Orlando. He was just miserable. My husband has asthma, so we have to be very, very careful about the things that happen in our home. We want to make sure we're taking care of the air, and Winix is the ultimate way to do it.
400 left before sellout, and the only presentation scheduled is this. I think the key thing here is there's a lot of us who are watching right now that already have air purifiers, and we love them, and we wouldn't be without them. What's really important to understand is that this is a next level. This is True HEPA. A lot of the other air purifiers are fantastic, but they are like HEPA. HEPA is the gold standard, the platinum standard, if you will. So it's doing the most good. It's removing the most allergens, the most impurities, the more bad stuff that's in the air. HEPA filter is what's getting rid of it. So True HEPA purifiers are mega bucks. I mean, these are very expensive because what they are delivering is the highest quality, most aspirational air purification technology in the world is in here. So we want to go over here to our special chamber to show you really how this works. Couple of key differences is that this is one and done. You only need one of these in your main living area and it will cover the entire area. You don't need to buy multiples. The other thing, yes, it's Wi-Fi enabled, so you can control it from your phone, but you don't have to. If you just want to control it from the unit, you can control it from the unit.
You can. So you can either do it manually. I live in auto, so really it doesn't matter whether I'm using my cell phone with that free application. It works with Android and with Apple, so you have the app. But what I love about it is it gives you great information. So you're going to be able to go in and see what the air quality is in the city where you live. You're going to be able to adjust this onto turbo mode to scrub clean the air in your home before you step foot inside after coming home from a busy day of work, or when you're bringing your child in with you, make sure the air is clean in your home. We love that part of it. Let me fill this up because I just want to show you, once you have, you know, a situation, you're not going to have a situation in your home that looks anything like this, but we're going to show you how powerful the Winix is. Look at all of this smoke. Look at all of the debris, all of the stuff in the air. I'm simply going to touch onto my app just like this and turn on my Winix, and in seconds, this goes to work. It automatically detects, first of all, the air quality, and in seconds it begins to clean and scrub the air so that it is fresh, it is healthy, and it is easier to breathe again, at least in our home. It certainly has been. And you can see with that air quality indicator on the top, the air quality, not so good.
It senses it.
It senses it, and it automatically kicks up that motor into a higher mode so that it can scrub and clean that air for you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to know anything. And with that True HEPA filtration, it is going to grab out, pull, and remove 99.97% of all the particles in the air, the particulates, the pet dander, the dust mite feces, all of the nasty stuff. And look at that. It was so fast, and it's still cleaning the air until it returns it to that good air quality. By the way, the size particles that this will remove from the air would fit into a human hair, a single human hair, 270 times. It's 0.3 microns. It is a teeny tiny, indiscernible little particle. And there's a plasma wave technology that's built in as well. I just want to tell you about this really quickly. This is a safe chemical process that turns the positively and negatively charged ions in the bad stuff, the bacteria, the things that we're harboring in our air, into harmless water vapor. I love that feature because think about how often this time of year, especially with all of the allergies, you start to not feel so good. This could be a tool for you in your home to help clean up that air.
It's not a question of if you'll notice a difference in your home, because you will. There's no debate there. The odors, the smells are gone. I'm not buying air fresheners or plug-ins or fragrant candles anymore. It's not a question of improving the air quality, because it will do that. The thing with the Monday Night Show is we like to feature things that you don't necessarily see outside of this show, and we do a lot of great air purifiers, but I get a lot of requests for the premium prestige brands and high-end air purifiers. A lot of us over the past 20 years on HSN have become very familiar with the benefits of owning an air purifier, but a lot of us now are ready to go to that next level.
Sure.
With this, I don't have to have multiples, I just have one. With this, I'm getting the best standard of air purification technology that there is for at home. Now, what I love is that they are able to do it, not only the $100 off. Remember, this is a $400 unit. I mean, we're not kidding around. The joy is the flex pay, because for a flex pay of $60, I can bring into my house the best that exists and know that I'm getting all of the benefits from it. Now, with a flex pay, there's no charge, no interest, no fees, no bad things, all good things. So rather than maybe go for something that maybe isn't quite as good, we can get the best, knowing that we'll have this for 10 years. We'll have this in our home for 12, 15 years. It's a one-time purchase that will continue to do its job day after day after day. There are a lot of us that have various struggles. You know, Lori talked about her husband with asthma. Well, I talked about my allergies. While this is not a cure for any of those things, there is no debate or argument that when you have an air purifier in your home, a true HEPA, not HEPA-like or HEPA-tech or HEPA-type, but true HEPA, the expensive kind, the benefits are abundant. I mean, the reality is, it makes a striking difference.
It does make a striking difference. Get it home and try it. And please, if you can, read the customer reviews on the Winix models that we have already offered here on HSN. They are runaway hits. People absolutely love this technology because, as Adam said, it works. It really and truly works. I'll notice, and it's whisper quiet, by the way, so you're gonna absolutely love the fact that it's not disrupting you or your family. The other great thing, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of smoke here because it won't even stay in this chamber because the air is now on, or because this is now 360 degrees, cleaning all the way around. In seconds, you can see it start to eliminate all of that dust. And again, think about everything that's in your air. If you have pets right now, if you have a dog that walks by this and shakes his tail, you're gonna see this go up to the next level in that auto mode. You can see that right now, our air quality measurement is only at fair, and I can actually see it right here on my smartphone as well because this is showing me and I can control it right here from my phone. So I can see what's happening, but I just trust mine to live in auto, and it's incredibly economical to run too. It's pennies a day. So for this type of technology, super high end, that is gonna help you breathe easier in a fresher, cleaner home. Think about it. We're closing up our houses because of all of the allergens outside, but that causes our inside air to be even dirtier, 3 times or many times more dirtier than the outside air because we close up our homes.
And to Lori's point, it is 360. So
360 degrees.
It's the front, it's the back, it's the sides, it's everywhere. This is pulling in the bad stuff from all around. I tell you what would be good with this is to kind of put HSN to the ultimate test. I mean, we kind of harp on about this 30-day money-back guarantee. But really with this, you've got it. I understand it's an investment. It is at $400 or $299, you know, our special price. But at least do this. If you order it tonight, if you could be one of the final 200 folks that get one of these, you set it up in the living room or maybe in the bedroom area. Try it, please try it for 20 days, 30 days. If you don't feel that you wake up feeling better, not so much of a dry throat, if you find that there's no more cooking smells or pet smells, if you don't find that the allergy sufferers in our family feel a little bit better, send it back and get all your money back.
Right.
But here's the truth, and maybe I should have said this right at the beginning. True HEPA filters are hard to come by because they're very expensive. So when we were able to work with the folks at Winix to do even like a $50 discount, we're like, okay, we'll take it. A $100 discount is significant. So True HEPA is just a different stratosphere in terms of the performance. What I enjoy about this is you always know where you stand. The blue circle tells you if the air is dirty, if the air is clean. This is a unit that I can control manually or from my application, my app on my phone or my tablet. It's one of the finest we've ever done, period.
It really is. I mean, wait till you get this home and wait till you experience the difference a fresh, clean home really and truly makes. I mean, once I got this home, I've seen the other air purifiers out there. I've had a few in the past. I didn't even bother to change the filters in some of them because I couldn't tell if they were working. They basically had tissue paper on the inside. Let me show you the filter here because this is serious business.
I've never seen a filter like it on HSN.
That's exactly it. So this is that 360-degree filter. You have that fine mesh pre-filter. That's going to capture the carpet fibers. That's going to capture the pet dander. That's going to capture the skin particles, the hair particles. This can actually be washed, so you can just wipe it down, you know, with a brush, or you can grab the attachment on a vacuum cleaner to clean that. Then you have that carbon deodorization layer on the inside. So that's the next layer in this process. So that's going to remove all of those odors. If you have young boys, you know what it's all about with the gym socks. I have this actually where people walk into my home because I want them to be greeted with a fresh, clean smelling home. I love that. But I'm actually thinking about moving it into the middle of our room because we have a large family room, and this is gonna accommodate up to 320 square feet. And then that True HEPA, that's where it really comes in. The big magic with this, 99.97% of all particles. And think what that is. Dust mite feces, allergens. It could be the volatile organic compounds, the VOCs, all of this. So if you don't have good filtration in your life, guess what is acting as the filter? Your lungs. Your body is having to filter that air if you don't have something in your home that's going to work for you. And the Winix will work for you every single day. Put it in auto mode. You don't have to think about it. The other thing that you're seeing right now on that little video that we just showed you, this has an ambient light sensor. So it knows when you've turned off all of the lights at night, either to watch a movie or to go to bed for the evening, this is actually going to dim, so all the lights dim, and it drops down the fan speed to quiet.
Fantastic.
So it's keeping your home fresh, but it's also working within your lifestyle. It automatically picks up when there's dust in the air. It has a nose, so it knows when odors are being detected, and it goes into the right mode to clean the air perfectly every single time.
It's an investment in you and your family that pays off tenfold. I mean, it really does. I would never be without our air purifier at home. The truth is that we don't feature this type very often on HSN, and you know, it's hard to get a good deal on it. This is a premium brand. This is as good as it gets in the world of air purifiers. So to be able to get a discount and then to add in free shipping and 5 flex is magnificent. Give you an example. Laura, you just opened a bottle of nail polish remover, correct?
Right. So I've done this a couple of times. Sometimes it cleans so fast, you barely even notice, but look at this. I've had the bottle open for just a few seconds while Adam was talking, and that air quality,
it senses it.
It instantly went to red. So that means you've got poor air quality, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna kick up that motor. It's still whisper quiet. It's very unobtrusive. You're not even gonna notice. But what it's doing is from 360 degrees all the way around the entire unit, put this towards the middle of your home and that big room. By the way, typical bedrooms are about 120 square feet. This is 320 square feet. So for your family room, your living room, where your family converges, where you all hang out, that's gonna be a great place for this. But look, it instantaneously, and again, you can use the app and the Wi-Fi part of this or not. It's totally up to you, but it's gonna give you a lot of insights about the air quality in your home, and your air quality history is here as well, which is really interesting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The folks from Winix are here as well. We want to thank Team Winix for doing this for the Monday night show. Stay in the ordering process. About 150 now remain with everybody on the phone line. Please leave a review when you get a chance. You're going to be feeling so good and so full of life. You're going to want to get outside.